Living in Arizona, seafood isn't really at the top of my mind when I think about making dinner. But when I do want something from the ocean, something very simple that I like to make is coconut shrimp. I make that with a sticky rice, and sometimes I'll throw some veg in there, and I just use a regular store-bought sauce that makes everything fast. So this is a very quick recipe to make coconut shrimp with sticky rice, the way that I make it for myself when I'm ready to eat something like this. So let's just stop talking. Let's start making this. This is a really fast recipe that you could make for the family. It doesn't take a lot of time. Plus, what you could do with this shrimp is you could throw it in the freezer, which we will discuss later in the video. Let's get this stuff prepared so we can start breading our shrimp. So we have our flour, our egg, and we have panko. That is going to be our breading for the shrimp. To our panko, we're going to take some sweetened coconut, and we're gonna mix that in. Why we're not using just one or the other? Well, it's called coconut shrimp, so that's why we're adding the coconut, and adding panko just because it's gonna give a nice balance for texture when it fries. If it's just completely covered in coconut, it just wouldn't be as awesome. So we're gonna make sure we have some mixed up panko in that. That looks overall pretty good. To our flour, obviously, salt. Pepper. Our shrimp has been peeled, deveined. We also have the tails taken off of them. I did leave a couple for the tails to show you something else you can do with this. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep one hand wet, one hand dry into our flour. You get it really good. Now, when you want to be classy and eat with your pinky out, you leave the tail. If you want to go ahead and use the coconut shrimp as an appetizer and you don't want to do the whole rice process or whatever else you want to think of, what I would do is I would take a knife, come down the vein. My hands are slippery because of this flour and egg. And you want it to be able to sit. You're not going to cut all the way through, but you want it to be able to sit like so, right? When it's breaded. So I'm going to do that to the rest of these. Use a sharp knife, just go all the way through, not fully opened. At the thickest part is where you want to hit it. Right here. A little bit more. Okay. Now, so on these, throw them in your flour. Shake the extra flour. Make sure you want to get that inside really covered, or in panko flour, whatever you want to do this. You want to put them on your board like so, or on your pan like so. So at this point, if you're going to go ahead and do it like this, it's going to quicken the cooking process and will also make for a very even cook because the thickness is basically going to be equal on both sides throughout the entire shrimp. Don't look at these. What I would do if I wanted to serve this as an appetizer or you want to eat with your pinky out, throw those in the freezer for a little bit, which we're going to do in the meantime anyways. But what you can do as well, when you have your shrimps finished off, done, put them in the freezer, let them fully freeze. Then you want to go ahead and take them, put them into a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag. Don't overfill it by any means. Get as much air as you can out of it, throw it in your freezer. And when it comes to you wanting to serve them, you just take them out frozen and put them into the hot oil and fry them from frozen. Obviously be careful because you don't want to overcook them because they'll not that great of a deal then. But it's a very surefire way and a very easy way to make a fast appetizer and something that you could have already prepared ahead of time, and then you just serve it with whatever kind of sauce you want to. So we'll talk about that as well as we go into it. But that's how you want to eat classy. You want to leave the tail on. That's what I would do there. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue with what we got going, and we'll catch back up with you. Shrimp is breaded. I'm going to throw it in the fridge. Now, how I talked about earlier, if you want to prepare this ahead of time for an appetizer or to put it in the freezer, what I would do through all the other shrimp is I would cut the fattest part like I did with the ones with the tails, and then I would stand them up and I'd throw them in the freezer and we'd be good. And the reason why is because when they freeze, I want them to be roughly the same thickness around the entire thing. I don't want the head area to be a lot thicker and frozen compared to closer to the tail. So just a thought if you want to use this for a different purpose and you want to make it ahead of time. But for right now, I'm gonna throw these in the fridge. We're gonna get the rice going. So we are still waiting for that final 15 minutes to end with our rice. We have our fry oil heating up. We're almost at 350 degrees. I got some just frozen peas and carrots. If you want to use whatever mixture you like better, use that. That's what I'm going with. Okay, I'm going into a hot pan. I'm not adding anything other than pepper, salt. Turn it down just a little bit. Make sure you always throw some out of the pan because it makes it better. All I'm trying to do is heat these vegetables up. That is the only process that I'm trying to do. Why am I doing it like this is because the sauce that we're gonna put on top of everything is extremely strong in my opinion. And I don't want a bunch of different flavors to overpower with that sauce. I just like it this way. If I were going to add something, maybe something you might want to do, I would put a very small amount of sesame oil. I'd probably hit it with some soy sauce, maybe hoisin, totally up to you, but that's just a couple ideas if you wanted to go ahead and do more. But I'm making this because the way I want to eat it. So our fry oil is heated up, 350. We're gonna go ahead and add our shrimp. Obviously, don't overcrowd. Beautiful. Our sticky rice is done. It is definitely sticky, okay? You could just basically see it sticking to, it's sticky, okay? Lid doesn't work, so I'm just gonna keep that covered in the meantime. It's not a big deal. All right, we're gonna get ready to serve. I'm going sticky rice. I'm gonna come in. I'll do some veg. Oh my gosh. See if this actually works. This is it. Our sticky rice with our veg, coconut shrimp. The sauce I'm using is Mayploy. I think this is a great sauce just for something you could buy really fast. It is strong and it does overpower. That's why I didn't add more seasoning to the rice. Plus I just like this sauce. So, well, let's go ahead there. A little bit on the rice. Like I said, I absolutely love this sauce. We're coming in with some green onions because green onions is just amazing. Okay. So I'm not very good with chopsticks when it comes to rice, so I'm just gonna make it with a spoon. I'm just gonna do it with a spoon so I don't just embarrass the hell out of myself. I did go ahead and I fried some of the shrimps that have the tail on, just to give you an idea of what it would be. If you want to serve that as an appetizer for a party, boom, and it makes it nice, pinky out, done, okay? Enough with the talking. This smells incredible. Like I said, if you have not used this maypoi sauce, it is phenomenal and super easy. Let's. Yeah, like, it doesn't even need rice. That in itself is a solid meal, but you know, we're gonna go in and. Okay, no, we want rice. Rice is bomb, okay? Sticky rice especially. Yeah, let's go. Oh, this is cooked perfect too. If you like shrimp, this is a guaranteed meal that you must make. There's always a link down in the description below of a printable recipe that we've made for you guys. So definitely print that out. Try this recipe. I'm gonna continue eating. So thank you as always so much for watching. We appreciate you taking time out of the day to hang out with us and chef something up. Have yourselves a blessed day. Yeah, dude. I think I want to cover myself in maypoi. I would just like, you know what I mean? Like, this sauce is definitely one of the best sauces that you could buy, right? Like, this is now my plate. 100%. These shrimps are really good too. Don't you go anywhere. Mm.